sit with Kit. Everybody wants to sit with Kit. Sit with Kit. Sit with Kit. Everybody wants to sit with Kit. Yeah.
Hello everyone, it's Kit Carson here in front of Angelina's Pizza, home of the #1 pizza shop show on the internet. And as you know by now, I sit here in front of this place and I talk to the rock stars, the heroes, and the gods. And as always, it's a beautiful, gorgeous day to sit here and watch the people go by and talk to people as well. And today I have this young man sitting down here, walking down the sidewalk, I should say. And I said, hey buddy, come over and talk to me.
Let's do it.
So look at the camera and tell everybody your name and where you're from.
Scott Anselmo, from right here, Key West.
Scott Anselmo.
That's
you
right.
were born and raised here.
That's right.
Yeah. Wow. What year did you graduate?
88.
88. Now we're going to do math and figure out how old you are.
53.
Oh, that was pretty quick.
Quick math, huh?
Well, you're good at math.
Yeah, I had a great education down here.
Yeah, Key West High is that's a testimony of how good the education system is here.
Yeah.
Amazing. You learned a lot of stuff in that school, didn't you?
You know, you wouldn't even know.
I bet I wouldn't. So you grew up here most of your whole life.
Most of my whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was different then than it is now?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Was it that different?
Yeah, I remember roaming these streets with no cruise ships and no tourists on these downtown streets down here. It was locals only, man.
Locals only.
Locals only.
Not much happening, huh?
Nothing.
Yeah, well, that's changed. So has the prices.
Yeah.
That's what happened when they opened up the gates.
That's right.
So you graduated from here, and then what happened? Where'd you go? You bounced around for a little bit.
I did. I left here and went to Atlanta for 14 years.
14 years?
Yeah.
Damn, that was a long time.
Long time.
I didn't realize you were there that long. I knew you were there for
Yeah, I was there for a minute.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Well, you know, you were still coming back home, and you were still down here holidays and stuff. So it doesn't seem like that long to me, but damn, that was a long run. 14 years.
It was.
So what do you do?
Well, my main gig is I work for the baking industry.
The baking industry, that's what you're doing now?
That's what I'm doing now.
And you want to name names? You don't have to. You can if you want.
Let's just say I work hand in hand with some of the biggest bakeries in the world.
So let me ask you this. You had a meeting last week or two. How did that go?
Went well.
Went well.
Yes.
You about ready to retire?
Not down here. I still got a long ways to go with the money.
Yeah, well, you know, the only people that can retire down here are people that are retired and can come down here, you know, and
Yeah.
good for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Good for them, you know. It's going to be a long ways away from me.
It's going to be a minute, right?
Yeah, maybe 5 or 10. So what else you got over there, Scott? What's going on in life?
Nothing, just down here occasionally helping my buddy Haig from Danger Charters out.
Oh, okay.
Yep, just giving him a hand with a few things, and you know, it's a good operation he's running, and
Nice.
yeah,
You
love it.
doing well?
Doing well.
It is off season. How are they doing right now?
Yeah, it's a little slow right now. So,
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It's island wide.
Exactly.
No one is setting any records this week or last week. No, it's been kind of quiet. For all those people that say they don't like the crowds, they should come down now.
hate to say it, but the quiet is kind of nice sometimes.
Well, you know, I don't hate to say it. I moved here because it was seasonal. I'm not going to lie. That was why I moved here. I loved making hay when the sun was shining.
That's right.
And, you know, when it wasn't, it was great. You and I can remember really well pulling out of Searstown Shopping Center and not even having to look left or right. You just pulled out and went whichever way you were going. There wasn't no cars.
That's
You didn't
it.
have to worry about anything.
That's it.
But it changed when they brought in the full-time electricity. That's what did it. I don't care what anybody says. It wasn't cruise ships. It wasn't the airport. It was stable electricity, because our favorite thing when you were hooking up back in the day was you got a ceiling fan. You wanted to know if you had a ceiling fan because you weren't going to their house if they didn't have air moving.
You were not.
You were not. And nobody had air conditioning. If you did, it ran part of the day.
Part of the day, yep.
You remember the brownouts?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, rolling power outages. At 5:15, the power would go out for 45 minutes
Yeah.
all across the
Key West Electric's finest, baby.
It was a QS Electric at its finest. It was awesome, you know. But we chose to stay here and live here through that, and it was awesome. But with Turkey Point nuclear plant and tying in, now we got air conditioning in every freaking corner of the island, except for Angelina's Pizza.
Except Angelina's Pizza.
We still condition our air the old-fashioned way with an oven. The way it should be.
If they want air conditioning, they walk outside the restaurant.
It feels cooler, 20
much
degrees
cooler, yes.
immediately. That's all you gotta do is walk outside.
That's right.
So what's your claim to fame?
Oh my! I don't have a claim to fame.
You don't have a
No,
claim
I don't
to
have a
fame?
claim to fame.
Oh, you just do what you do and
Claim to fame is being from this wonderful island.
being from this wonderful island.
That's
That is a great thing.
It is.
You know,
It's not a bad thing.
now, you've traveled the world. When you go places and you tell people you're from Key West, what's their normal response?
Well, if I'm outside of the world or outside of the U.S., they're like, "Where's that?"
They don't know it?
Not really.
No?
No.
Well, you go to a lot of Asian countries too.
I do. I've lived in the Philippines on and off for 8 years.
Yep.
Yep. Beautiful out there.
Yep.
Amazing people. And but obviously the people that I tell that I'm from here in the States are a little envious.
Yeah.
Yeah, to say the least.
That happens.
Yeah.
And they often recognize that you're not, I don't want to use the word normal, but they know when they see you that
You
you're
can use the word not normal.
not normal. They know you're not normal.
I'm not normal.
Yeah, they're
by
like-
any means.
And you say you're from QS, they go, oh, that explains it.
That's it.
Like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
why you have that attitude. You know what? It is what it is, and it's a great thing.
Key West has its own culture, would you say?
It's hard for me to say because I've been here so long, I don't recognize that we're
Well,
that different anymore.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the old school people that are still here
True.
are a breed of their own.
That's a given. That's
Yeah.
that's very true. You know, the generational people are definitely a breed of their own.
Absolutely.
Without a, how far back does your family go from living here? Was your mom the first
No,
one?
I was the first one actually.
Huh?
I was the first one.
You were?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. My mother was from New York. My father was from California.
Right on.
Yep. They moved down here. They were hippies. You know.
Hippies.
Yeah.
And,
Living in Miami at the time, said, "Hey, let's move to Key West."
so I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit. Your mom hung out with a very eclectic crowd.
Yeah.
I
Absolutely.
mean, you grew up just. Can we name drop? Is that all right, producer Tim? Yeah, do it. Just drop a few names of who all you hung out with as a kid.
As a kid?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I know I've
Let's
seen.
see if I can remember that far
Okay.
back. Yeah. No, but Robin Smith, Sunshine. They're a big part of this island. They're good friends of mine. Sunshine, I believe, started the Margaritaville brand.
Yep.
Yep. And Robin is her son.
Yep.
I grew up with both her sons, Robin and Cayman, and that was on Newton Street.
Oh, Newton Street.
Yep, good old Newton Street. And then,
And as far as more famous people, I think I've seen some photographs of you with. Was your mom friends with Shell
Shell.
Silverstein?
Don't know.
Huh?
I'm not sure.
I just recall somewhere in your childhood you playing drums for somebody, and I can't remember who that was.
I mean, I played drums for a long time. Actually, the owner of Sloppy Joe's, one of the owners back in the day,
Right.
I can't recall his name because it's been that long, but he actually lent me a drum set for a multitude of years,
Right.
and I had it up until the time he passed away. So, but
We'll
yeah.
let people figure out who that guy is.
Yeah, probably not too hard to figure out who he is. Just go back to the 80s.
Yeah. Exactly. Yep. He had a very wild. He was definitely a huge part of the culture of Key West in the late 70s through the up to early 90s.
Yeah, massive.
Before he died.
And then Robin Martin's father, BJ, is well known for producing and making the Key West Picture Show, which is a cult classic in short films. Right. And so that was interesting.
Yeah. Well, I didn't mean to put you on the spot, and I did. But I know that your mom did hang with that artsy crowd that was really, we didn't perceive them as being rock stars of the day, but I know your mom hung around there was a lot of people in that crowd that ran through Key West.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And I think it's a lot like it is now, just different time. Because we have a lot of it here right now that people don't realize.
Yep.
But it's happening.
Yeah, it's happening.
And to pivot just a little bit, your dad?
Yeah, my dad.
How's your dad doing?
Dad's doing well. He's
still DJing?
He's still DJing in California.
What station is he at?
He's at the Eagle in Sacramento.
In Sacramento.
Yep. And I think he started in Miami, but he was fairly popular here in Key West, working back then for WKWF, going by the name of Frisco Bob, and gained quite a reputation down here, popularity, and then from there he went from here to Wisconsin, and then Wisconsin back to his native land where he's from, California.
I forgot about the Wisconsin era.
Yeah,
that's true. Wow. Well, you had an interesting childhood.
I had an interesting childhood, to say the least.
Like with a lot of the Key West kids that are your age and a little older. I mean, that was a very special time in Key West, and I don't think we realized it when we were living in it, at how special it was. But it was a great time to be here. Fantastic time in the world. And
unforgettable.
Just unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's part of why I sit out here and I want to have people like you talk to me and remind us of these stories, and not let us forget where we're from, and that this place is still special and is still making great memories for people. You know, we tend to forget that it's still a memory-making place.
Absolutely.
You know,
yeah, reminiscing from back in the day of our time is great, and I mean, obviously, new memories are being created here every day.
Every day.
Every day.
And that's why I tell people, don't just go ahead and dream it, make it happen. Just go for it, right here and right now.
Absolutely. Yep.
Some of these people are doing it, and I'm proud of them. I'm here to support them. I'm all about it. Well, Scott, I don't know what else I got for you, except to say I hope everybody watching likes, subscribes, and shares this video. Let us know what you think. Tim always likes comments. What else we got here, Tim? I think I'll tell you like I tell everyone. I hope this isn't a one and done. I'd love for you to come back in a month or a year, and let's continue the conversation of wherever.
Yeah, it's my home. Of course, I'll be back all the time.
So
anytime you want me.
You're living in Orlando now, right?
Orlando, yeah.
Orlando, okay.
Yep.
So anytime you're back, feel free to stop in and say, hey, Kit, let's chat.
Let's do it.
Remind me of another story or another, because that's what I'm here for.
Absolutely.
I really absolutely
I love being here.
Well, without any further ado, I got one last question for you. I'm going to ask you. Thank you for stopping in.
Yep.
If you were a pizza, what kind of pizza would you be?
The one everybody buys.
The one everybody buys.
Yeah.
He always was a
yeah.
blank.
That's another story.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Scott. I appreciate it.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, Tim. Oh, Scott.